When I was younger, I loved to travel. At the age of 16, I backpacked through Europe and Scandinavia with a friend on a rail pass. At 25, I embarked on a trip around the world, only to break my leg hiking the South Island of New Zealand, which forced me to return home. I have driven across the United States multiple times on different routes: Interstate 80 through the Midwest and Rockies, Interstates 30 and 10 through the endless expanse of Texas and the Southwest, and I-90 through Minnesota, North Dakota, and Montana. I've been stopped by less than friendly cops and by glowering thunderstorms that shed rain so furious that the windshield wipers couldn't keep up. What was it I sought on these excursions? Adventure, that's for sure, so long as it never veered into real danger. A sense of freedom from the daily routine. Days where my only concern upon awakening was how many miles to cover and where to overnight. And of course, the encounter with new people and different cultures, like the elderly Swiss couple I passed as they strolled down an alpine path. They responded to my exhausted query, "How much further to the top?" by quipping that the answer depended on where I was from. I also enjoyed the cachet of having traveled to so many different places at such a young age on my own. I wanted to impress and to be impressive. Looking back, I also think I was testing myself. Could I handle navigating my way through a city like Amsterdam, sleeping in a train compartment with strangers who didn't speak English, being out of contact with my family for weeks at a time? Remember, this was in the era before mobile phones and the internet made a video call to Germany or China as easy as calling next door. But there is a strong appeal in the notion of setting out to discover something new. It's almost a primal urge, something hardwired into the structure of our psyche. We grow discontent with the known. We want to fling wide the door to change, flee the cloying press of the familiar, and depart for distant horizons. We are eager to discover hidden treasures, a gem of a restaurant, a secluded beach, an amazing conversation with someone we've only just met, or some far-off land where no one knows who we are and everything sings of starting life afresh. Journeys hold the promise of new beginnings. Such is the appeal of the journey, but also its terror. As much as the notion of change calls out and thrills us, we simultaneously fear it. The moment we abandon the familiar and set out on a journey, a host of what-ifs swoop down on us, like hordes of cave bats awaken from slumber, flapping about in the dark corners of our mind.